Yeah. It was a great relationship, but now it's over with. I don't have a phone, I don't have clothes, and I don't know where I'm going. Maglalayas ba tong ginawa ko? Yeah. Be part of my journey. This feels like such an eat, pray, love moment. So, haven't been here in a while.
Ba't ikaw lang mag-isa pumunta dito?
Kasi heartbroken ako.
Yeah.
Alam mo kung bakit pa? Kasi strong and independent woman ako.
Wala.
Yay! Sure. Stop it. Ano ba? Palit na bagay. I feel like I'm one of the people who changed him a lot, and he did that to me too. Kuya, anong cheapest flight niyo paalis ng Manila? 9,000. Bakit ang mahal?
Kuya, kasi agad yung ano mo flight. Di ba pwede bukas?
Yung ticket po, mas mataas na yun dahil doon na po sa actual. Pinaka-top choice ko nga, Siargao or Palawan. Pag Clark po. Sobrang biglaan. Oh my God, 5 AM na. Hindi na po, wala. I give up with the airport. Plan B tayo, bus. From Terminal 4, Terminal 3 na siya. Thank you, Kuya! Tinalungan niya ako na makapunta dun sa ticketing office. Tapos ngayon, since sobrang mahal ng mga tickets, as in 10,000, 6,000, hindi ko kaya. Nag-decide ako ngayon na magbabas na lang ako papuntang Pampanga. Kasi sabi ni Kuya dun sa ticketing office, meron daw from Terminal 3 going to Pampanga Airport. I'll just stay in Pampanga and then see what happens. Okay, we're at Terminal 3. Here we are! Kuya pa Clark, magkano po yun? Dito po ba magbabayad? Sa taas. Thank you! We're gonna leave soon. It's almost 6 AM and I still haven't slept all night. Good night, guys. Good morning. Funny thing is, I don't have a phone, I don't have clothes, and I don't know where I'm going. Okay, so the reason why I don't have my phone right now is because, funny story, yesterday, well, Eli and I talked at the mall and then we parted ways. I got this for you. No. And then I went out to Poblacion and then drank a bit. Because usually when I drink a bit, I tend to be more honest. And so, when that happened, obviously I became really honest and I became really mean. Oh my God, that's like so mean! Oh.
Sure, it's okay. You wanted to do this. Right?
Okay, sige, sige. Okay, wait.
Oh, that's loud. Ouch.
See, that's what you did
Yeah,
to
that's
me.
loud.
Ugh. And I'm so sorry about that, but I felt like I needed to let that out as well. And I feel like he needed to hear it, even though I knew that it hurts. There came a point that like we were screaming at each other in front of the glass door of our used to be our apartment, but now it's just his. And so I was like, well, no, I'm not gonna leave. I'm just gonna stay here till I get to tell you everything that's on my mind. He was like, okay, I'm gonna leave you. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay here. And then so he pretended to leave, but then he was still actually just like around the corner or something. And then he was just like, he would like peek at me. He called me, he was like, if you're not gonna leave, I'm gonna call your dad. And then I was like, well, if you do that, I'm gonna leave. And then I did. That's why this happened. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the airport. I was trying to book and then he went near me and then he was like, Jer, don't do this. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna do this. And then suddenly he grabbed the phone and I was like, well, I can hail a taxi. And then so I went to the like main road again and then I was like trying to hail a taxi. And then he was like doing something to the phone and then he gave it back to me. Said, nah, no, you're gonna need your phone. And then I was like, you did like a GPS on it or you put like a tracking thing on it. And then I was like, I threw it back at him. So the taxi arrived and then I got in and then he threw the phone in the taxi. I was like, no way. And then I flung it back out and then I was like, see ya. And then I closed the door. And and So that's what happened. So that's why I don't have my phone right now.
Kuya, kung pupunta akong beach, saan ako dapat pumunta?
Sambales o nakaulong ka po.
Paano kung pupunta akong Olongapo?
Buwa kayo ng Fernando.
Tapos from San Fernando.
Papunta Olonga po.
Okay, thank you.
What? Like I said, wala akong phone, so hindi ko alam kung saan ako pupunta. Let's get a second opinion. Kuya, kung pupunta po akong beach, saan dapat ako pumunta?
Beach?
Opo.
Beach as in sa tabing dagat?
Olongapo. Paano pumunta doon?
Ba't naka-record kami?
Nagpa-vlog po ako.
Sakay ka ng punta ka ng Dao.
Oo, may bus doon.
Dao.
Terminal, tapos
Saan
sakay
po?
ka
Meron dito?
Oo, papunta mo
Sakay ka
lang.
ng daw, ng pang daw.
Di ba may bus dyan na ano, point to point?
Wala, ano yun, airport siya.
Then meron din po biyahe ng ano.
Meron
Meron din yan, no?
Olonga po?
Pa-Olongapo.
Meron din.
Magtatanong na lang po ako sa tapat ng isla.
Doon.
Doon
Basta
sa
pa
Ano pangalan
Olongapo
mo?
po ako. Jer po, hello po.
Bila.
Ano yung pangalan
Thank
ng
you.
vlog mo?
JERney Salvador po. Follow and subscribe po kayo. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Kuya, paano pumunta sa Olongapo?
Kaya po yung
May diretsyo Olongapo na po yun? Meron. Okay. Thank you.
Kuya, anong oras ang next bus to Olongapo?
9:30 na.
Anong oras na kuya? 8:31. 1 hour? Anong gagawin ko na isang oras? Long ago. Hi, kuya. So nobody knows where I am? I don't even know where I am. Let's figure this out, shall we? Somewhere there. Punta ako dito. Tapos punta ako dito. Okay, I can deal with that. Kasi alam ko na yung lugar ko sa mundo. Also, sabihan natin ang magulang ko dahil I'm sure they're worried. Yes, father, you're right. Because I'm smart like that. This is what I told them. First, at least they know where I am. And second, they know I'm coming back. Okay, I finally found a place to stay at. So, ang daming maganda actually ng mga lugar. May mga boho-inspired like rooms. But then, I'm like, I don't need that right now. Tapos kasi for 2 nights, it's gonna be like 4,000 and I don't want to spend that much money just for a place to stay at. And then I found this capsule, which is a Subic Bay hostel. And it's only 1.5 for 2 days. It looks like that. I got the deluxe capsule para meron namang space and then I can work here as well and then I can vlog there. Now I just have to find out where that is, go there. I don't know how I'm gonna get there, but then I'll find a way. I'll just go back to the bus station and then figure things out. Let's go! So the only things I have right now are money. I have deodorant, toothpaste kasi I like staying at my friend's house, so I always have those. But I don't have mga shampoo and all of that. I'm gonna try to look for some. I think there's some downstairs, but right now I'm looking for swimsuits. Ate, saan po swimsuit? Magkano to? 400. Pwede na. Push. Paglalayas ba itong ginawa ko? Nah. This is what I call an unannounced vacation. Tinutulungan ako nila kuya kasi sobrang layo na ng nilakad ko. Hindi ko in-expect na from the gate hanggang dito sa dulo ng waterfront road. Ang layo pala. So ayan, tinatanong ko sila kuya. Nag-work sila sa telecommunications dito around this area. 200 meters daw po from the beach, which I think is yon na yun.
100 meters.
Gusto ko yun yung basis mo kasi yun yung trabaho nyo. Cool. 1.2 kilometers away, kuya. Ang layo pala.
Diba, total? Yung kakanan doon sa kabila.
Let's do this, kuya.
Ingat. Wala ka talang damit?
Wala.
Tsaka na medyo madumi yung service namin ha.
Okay lang, kuya.
Bugok!
Bye-bye!
I-vlog mo muna yung mga dagat natin dyan.
Oo nga, ang ganda nga eh. Ayun! Thank you, kuya! Hi po! So, may booking po ako from Agoda ata. JERney Salvador. You know what keeps playing in my head over and over again? Last night, sabi kasi ni Eli, this is not the girl I used to love. I don't know. I feel really confused right now. It's really sad. I feel like kasi yung adrenaline from a while ago has faded, and so now it's just crashing. And now I found someone who is apparently my mom's brother's wife, relative niya yung nagtatrabaho sa Harbor Point. And so a while ago I was sleeping, someone was knocking at my door, tapos sabi meron daw nasa baba sa front desk, and then sabi Derek Manuel daw, and then I'm like, who's that? I don't know a Derek Manuel. But then I still went down with like a confused look on my face. He looks like he knows me. And apparently, yun nga, they contacted him to go to me. He explained who he was, that my family's worried. Obviously, I knew that, but then I didn't expect that they would actually like have to like call someone to go to me. And I'm like, I'm fine. I mean, I was just sleeping right before he arrived. He said, no, we should meet tomorrow just so that my family won't be worried, and then he could update them. He had this, and so obviously my family is texting me from here. Then a while ago din pala, a housekeeper knocked on my door again. She had a phone. On the line was my best friend Thea. She asked me how I was and how I feel. I told her I actually felt exhilarated at that time. It just means happy in OA. And then she was actually shocked. Obviously now I'm like on the other side of the spectrum, but I felt liberated. I felt free. This feels freeing. I get to just let go of everything.
Let go! Let go of everything!
Be here now, even just for a few days, not be in everything that I'm going through right now in Manila. So like what I said, now I'm crashing and burning. But hopefully I'll feel better again tomorrow. But as of now, I feel kind of confused and slightly scared. Oh, not so much, just a tiny bit. I'm worried about my family too. Like, I'm more worried about that. They're worried about me than I am of myself. I know that I'll be fine. Like, I can manage. I can handle this. That's why I'm also feeling very brave. The moment I was like leaving Manila up until now, I still feel brave. That's just to give you guys an update as of like what's happening in this weird head of mine as of the moment. Just a disclaimer though, for people who would suddenly maybe, I don't know, feel like doing this too. I just want to say that I have experience traveling alone, so if you do not do this. It's not easy. Obviously, you have to be in the right headspace, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I'm not at the moment, but I felt like that's what I needed to do. But if you don't think that you're capable of being able to do this, please do not do this. Like what I've said, I've had experiences traveling alone. I was traveling in Cebu, which was actually the first time I've ever vlogged.
I'm in Cebu!
And I was still using a phone. And then the second time was in Korea.
Alive and free and in Korea!
And the fact that it's a different country where not a lot of people talk English, well, we were still able to communicate, but still, you know, it was a whole different like ball game. And since I'm a producer as well,
Oh my god!
I'm used to doing all this organizing.
We're done! Or that. Oh,
So food, accommodations, which I did at the computer shop a while ago, and then that's why I'm here now. Let's switch to the bed. Okay, some of you might be wondering why I did this. I don't know why. Shut up. I guess the main reason is to detoxify, to just really let go of all the stress and everything that I've just been feeling, especially for the reason why I left. The reason why I left is because Eli and I broke up. Actually, it's been like 2 months. I was doing pretty good actually. I was being very productive. I was reading all this like self-care stuff. I kept watching all these motivational and inspirational videos like almost every day. And I was really just like killing it. I don't know what happened. Feeling ko na-overwhelm ako. Yeah, most likely. And then I was just like, I'm tired and I just want to detach. Yeah. This feels like such an eat, pray, love moment.
Be part of my journey.
Hello.
Sir Derek Manuel po. First cousin ng tita ko. He's a manager here in Ayala. Siya yung kinontak ng parents ko para tignan ako. Alagaan ako.
Always welcome naman sa pumunta na dito.
Thank you po. I'm sorry for the hassle.
No problem. You're for enjoying your food.
I love that. It's actually my favorite meal.
So marami ka pang dapat matikman dito sa dahil yung mga locals niya. Ito yung unique sa Subic sa place.
Every time I go to a place, yan talaga yung hinahanap. Kasi why else would you go there? I'm planning to go to Vietnam.
Ay super. Sarap. Mura yung food, mura yung ibang shopping. Nagano rin ba kayo? Nag-support yung family.
Actually, tapos pumunta kami yung Bali. Tapos hindi natuloy. And then we were already at the airport. Tapos biglang na-miss namin yung flight namin.
Hindi na mahirap.
Also naman, kami kayo ko lang pumunta kapatid.
Sabi sila.
Hindi.
Kayo lang.
Kami lang. Ako yung ate. Younger brothers. Pero ano naman sila? Mga 20 na rin. So, okay naman. I can handle myself.
Let's run away for a moment.
I'm gonna tell you about my reason why I think Eli and I broke up is because we were broke for like around 5 months last year. Just so you know, it's like January 16. Right now, I'll post this probably, I don't know, maybe March or something. Just so you know that, okay, we broke up around like November, I think. Start of November? Or end of, I'm not sure anymore. Time went by so fast. I'm not even sure. And it was just all a blur to me. The holidays was sort of a blur to me. Okay, so back to my reason. I should really control myself and stop myself from blabbing away. So we were broke for like a long time, and I feel like that got me easily frustrated. He lost hope and inspiration, and then everything was just like crumbling down because our careers weren't doing well, and then that was like putting a strain in our relationship because we have this place as well in Mandaluyong where we were staying at for like half a year during that time, and then we were like struggling to pay for rent, and then so we were arguing just yesterday, and I was telling him that actually what he does is he would run away when things get hard. I felt like that's what he did again with our relationship, and although he doesn't agree to this, I still think that it's what he does. And maybe he's just not aware of it, but that's what I see based on the problems that he also used to have. Man, I'm getting really personal here. This is also my way of expressing and sharing part of the process of this whole detoxifying. And so maybe the reason why I'm here as well is because I want to know how his mind works, how it feels to run away, because this is so not me, just so you know. I'm usually like a very responsible person, and so that's why I feel like this is not me. That's why what I cried about a while ago is that this is not the JER that Eli loved, because I feel like this isn't me. And maybe I'm just trying to understand where he's coming from, and so maybe that's also why I did this. You know what I realized though? I feel like I wouldn't have left if he stayed. The reason why I say this is because, you know what, I really just wanted to talk to him. I'm glad that he did say yes to my invitation, pero when we were talking, every time I would like stop and be quiet, he would be like, so is there anything else that you want to say? And then I'm like, well, I'm trying to collect my thoughts, and then I would just try to think of other stuff. It's like you can't like force me. I don't know. Well, maybe I should have been more prepared to, but I didn't
didn't want it to be like, you know, just all like, oh, these are the list of things that I want to tell you. I just wanted to, you know, sort of flow naturally, but then he would grow impatient if I would stop, and then he would be like, so is that everything? Can I leave now? I was like, no, I'm gonna stay. He was still worried, obviously, about me because I was like a homeless person there. Jer.
That was such a movie moment, and it was like really funny and very frustrating at the same time.
Now I'm here. If you're gonna keep running away from a place and you're also running away from a problem, then you're not really actually solving it. You're just trying to put it at the back of your mind, but then obviously it's still eating up away on you, so not the best solution. So pag na ulit ako nandito, charot, just let go of everything. Can I shout here? Yeah.
Don't get me wrong though, it was a great relationship, but now it's over with. I feel like naging breaking point ko rin to. I tried everything, you know. I'm gonna be all like girls versus boys kind of thing, but I feel like with girls, before we really give up and let everything go, be able to move on completely is if we know that we've exhausted all efforts, and so I feel like I've done that. So, haven't been here in a while. I don't know, I went in, I just did. I feel like you were calling for some reason. For some reason, this chapel is conveniently placed right in the middle of where I'm staying and where I ate for breakfast. And so, a while ago when I passed through it, there was a mass happening, and then now it's empty. And so I went in. I may not understand everything that's happening at the moment, but I know I eventually will. I know that it's all like obviously bigger than this and bigger than me, and it'll all make sense eventually. I feel like vlogging is the way that I get to share and express and inspire, hopefully. And I feel like that's why I'm doing this. This was supposed to be just about us, but I decided to press record. That's why you're here. I think I also need my moment, so yeah. You know, there's also that side to me now. I've tried everything to mend this relationship. I mean, I know, and we both agree, and I'm sure, I'm like positive that we both want this relationship to end and it's for the best, but I don't know, maybe it's trying to mend the relationship that we have, hopefully even just as friends, because he mentioned yesterday that, you know, maybe we will be like distant friends, and I'm like, what? Why do we have to be distant friends if we could eventually be, you know, friends? And so he said that that's what he did with his exes. I'm his longest relationship, by the way. I feel like I'm one of the people who changed him a lot, and he did that to me too. But running away obviously isn't the best thing to do. If you don't get to the root cause of it, then what's the point, diba? And I'm definitely learning a lot from it, and still learning since it's not over yet. This is gonna be only 3 days, but I feel like this is gonna be one of the very memorable parts of my life.
Be part of my journey.
Joke lang yun, okay? Don't take it so seriously. I'm actually here at an all-female capsule area, if you know what I mean, for me to not get tempted. What? Oh, what? No, seriously, I am here for some self-love. Yee! Sure. Stop it. What is that about? Okay. I'm just kidding. Self-love, yo. Oh
Okay, so I was just floating here and then suddenly this little girl approached me. And then his brother's here too. Hello! Pakilala kayo. Ano ulit pangalan mo? Louie. Si Louie and he's 3 years old and si Queenie is 8 years old. Tapos their mom's a Filipina and then their dad's an American. Nandun sila. Buti marunong kayo mag-Tagalog.
Opo.
Dapat nga opo.
Sabi ko eh.
Sabi mo eh? Gusto mong matuto? Dito ka sa kabila para kita ka dun sa camera.
Pakita ko sa'yo.
Ha?
Pakita ko sa'yo, mag-swimming ako.
Sige, mag-swimming ka nga.
Cooking.
Ikaw din? Sige nga. Papunta na siya.
Hindi pa.
Galing naman. Oo nga.
Pag 5 years old na yun, matuto na yun.
Opo.
Hindi!
Hindi! Dapat opo.
Nilagyan mo ako buhangin!
Na, may sand. Oo, nalagyan na ng sand kami sa ice.
May sand dito?
Oo, meron.
Bakit ganon?
Bakit gano'n? Kasi nasa beach tayo eh. Float daw tayo. Wala ka mag-float? Tara. Oh!
Ayoko na! Ilalagyan yung tenga ko.
Ah, hindi naman malalagyan yan. Huwag ka lang hihiga na patagilid. Dapat nakahiga ka lang
Tingnan mo
na din.
ako.
Tapos,
Tingnan mo.
sige, hawakan mo.
Tingnan mo. Nag-float ako. Nag-float ako. Oh. Nag-float ako. Nag-float ako.
Nag-float ka. Sige, float ka. Yan.
Maghanap ako ng head.
Oops, oops. Sige, hawakan ko yung head mo. Hawakan ko yung head mo para mag-float ka. Sige ka. Ayaw mo?
Alam niyo siguro ilalagay ko siya sa ilalim.
Oo nga eh.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh! Hala, ang layo!
Wala, patay. Hindi na namin yung makukuha.
Ang layo. O sige, doon ka lang ako kung lalayo. Huwag mo itapon!
Sabi ko na nga to. Nakakapwisit na, hindi ko na yung kukunin.
Huwag na! Huwag na! Huwag na! Hindi na namin, pag tinapon mo pa yan, hindi na namin kukunin.
Hindi na namin yung kukunin.
Bahala ka! Bahala ka sa, huwag mo lang kunin. Huwag ka lumayo, bawal ka lumayo. Hindi na namin kukunin yan ha.
Hindi na.
Tinapon mo pa. No, they'll see your butt! No! No!
Ganun po. Ba't ikaw lang mag-isa pumunta dito?
Kasi heartbroken ako.
Yeah.
Alam mo kung bakit pa? Kasi strong and independent woman ako.
Wala.
Hala daw.
Ba't ako din? Dito.
Kasi gusto kong mag-isa.
Wala. Kasama ka sa bahay.
Pero umalis ako ng bahay ng mag-isa para mag-tour ako mag-isa.
May fresh tea. To, di ba? May fresh tea.
Oo.
Maganda pa kayo may kasama.
Oo, masaya. Masaya may kasama. Pero masaya rin pagka minsan, tinatry mo rin mag-isa yung mga bagay-bagay. Pero madalas naman, pag
Doon si
umaalis ako,
Mama.
may kasama.
Hello po. Hello po.
Yay! Galing! Up here.
Ano na kailangan?
Oo, marunong.
Mamaya.
Oh, sige.
Bawal doon.
Huwag kang lalawin.
Bawal yan.
Oo, huwag ka dito.
Ay, kailangan.
Dito lang. Step tayo pag gano'n na. 1, 2, 3, go!
Ano ka na ginagawa?
Float.
1, 2, 3, go!
Ah, kaya. Sige.
Yung plano namin eh.
Ano ba yan?
Yung plano namin na tumaangat.
Nagdidiskitahan ako ng mga bata. Bye po. Nagpa-vlog po ako. Ayan po. Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
feels good.
Thank you. Clean it.